All right. So I just want to say something briefly about, well, you saw it in the thumbnail, the mission type that's literally been bugged since the release of the game, actually. Uh, and the gameplay I'm showing is unrelated, though I will flash some images on screen later just to emphasize some stuff. So starting off, a good amount of players, though not all, will literally avoid soil scan missions. They'll just avoid them altogether because they don't want a chance wasting 20 minutes of their life doing something and then it just bugs out and now they need to abort the mission. Congratulations, all your samples gone, right? And also, a good amount of people will have seen it bugged out in what I would call the quote unquote normal way, where you can't interact with the soil scanner equipment for one reason or another. And the quote unquote solution to that used to be just get a charger to run it over and destroy it so you can reset it. I, however, encountered two different ways it can get bugged in the last week. On one of them, the soil scanner ended up underground somehow. We hit the button on it, triggered a scripted bug breach, and after the bug breach, I walked over to it to find it missing, and there was no hole or anything. The only way I figured out it was underground was because when there's an interactable object around your character, you'll see like a little diamond on your screen, so you can find there's something around you, right? I looked down and saw a diamond about 2 meters under the dirt, which I presumed corresponded to the screen where you're supposed to interact with on that thing. And because it wasn't destroyed, we couldn't just call it another one. It wasn't destroyed; it was just on the ground, so we had to abort. The second way I've seen was after the submissions were done, when you're going to the main mission, the soil scan main mission skipped to the second step that told you to interact with the soil scan equipment. And the thing is, the equipment was never called down in the first place. It never gave you that step. So the step one where you're supposed to call in the equipment didn't happen. Where you're supposed to be on, it never showed. So it since it told you to interact with something that didn't exist, that also warranted a restart. Because trust me, we tried everything. We walked around the area in and out, tried to do a lot to reset it. Yeah, couldn't. So what's the point of me making this video? Me saying all of this? I want to express my opinion. Essentially, my opinion on bugs that Arrowhead fixes is first of all, let's relate this to the good bugs, quote unquote, that exist, such as the stratagem duplication bug, the clipping out of the ship bug, the dreadnought bug for with the adrenal defib when you get into a mech. I People like these bugs, but let me state this right. I 100% agree with them taking them out of the game. I myself personally wouldn't have, but I'm not their dev. Um, but I agree 1,000,000%. If a dev wants to patch out a bug, they should. Because logically speaking, it's like no matter how many people like it, it's a bug. It's an unintended feature of their game that they didn't want in. So cool, do that. Take it out. What I do disagree with right now is their prioritization on which bugs to fix. I think we can leave in the dreadnought bug in lieu of the literal, I don't know, the 1.5 year long known issue, literally game breaking, makes the game unplayable bug that forces people to quit games because of soft lock. I mean, people say unplayable a lot, game breaking a lot. I mean unplayable literally and by definition. No exaggeration on this one. Like you can't play, you cannot finish this mission. I think those bugs should be of a little more focus first than before others. Now, the last thing I want to say is this one thing, and that's my opinion. That's it. That's all I got to say on that. Last thing I want to mention is I personally also think Arrowhead, objectively, I know it says personally and objectively does a lot of things right. That's why they got a Game of the Year award. Yeah, they had a great game. I also think they objectively did and will do and currently doing a lot of things wrong. If you want an example, just look at the DSS's original 380 bombardment, right? I've gotten a decent amount of flame in comment sections for me defending Arrowhead's mistakes before, with my reasoning of they're human, they're literally human beings, which I still stand by right now. I'm okay with the mistakes they'll make, and they will likely continue to make. Because I think, for one, they do more things right than wrong. And two, I think they try to fix their mistakes, and they do admit when they fucked up, right? But this video is me calling them out on one out of quite a few bugs, but we'll focus on this particular bug. And on problem I think they currently have with prioritizing. I'm doing this not because I'm trying to be insulting. I think my criticism here is fair, and I think no one, myself included, should be exempt from criticism, and so I don't think they should be as well. That's about it. Thank you for your time listening to this.